agile manner to yourself. Also make sure that your team understands these principles. Your team understands this core value of agile, and then they are implementing that in the true sense. It is also important to understand that agile is an umbrella term of methodologies, and when we say agile, it has multiple set of methodologies, and any organization that follows the methodologies, any organization that follows the principles can be categorized under agile environment. So Scrum is one of the methodologies, extreme programming, Crystal, feature-driven development, AUP, DSDM, Lean, and Cowboy coding, which means doing development in a very random manner, haphazard manner, but deliver things quickly. So any of these methodologies become a part of agile environment. It is important also to understand what are the differences between these methodologies, and when you actually are in a position where you want to roll out agile to your organization, you will have to decide which of these methodologies are you going to use. Are you going to use Scrum? Are you going to use extreme programming? Or are you going to use Lean? Because all of these methodologies follow the same agile principles, but they have their own implementation level differences as well. So that is something you need to understand, the core philosophy. So anyone saying agile methodology might actually mean implementing one of these methodologies that are mentioned or listed here. So as far as distribution or usage of these methodologies is concerned, Scrum or Scrum and XP, extreme programming, is widely used across multiple organizations, and there are multiple other organizations using many other methods like Kanban, Lean, XP, and many other models. So while deciding your organization's agile transformation, you will also have to be mindful of these methodologies, the usage of these methodologies, and relevance of these methodologies to your environment, because that is what you will have to align it to and then follow that methodology in your organization. When it comes to identifying the impact of agile, you will see that a survey was conducted by version 1 and a question was asked, are you planning to use agile? Are you planning to move to agile? And 59% respondents said that yes, we want to move to agile environment. So that means it's not just a fad, it's not just a thought process that some of the organizations are having. Many organizations are really moving towards agile. They are really considering to have their environment being implemented in agile manner. What are the impacts to timelines? 64% people said that agile is making their development time frame faster. And this is a statistics of people who have already started following it to some extent. And what they observed is when I follow agile in a true sense, our development time is going to be faster. We are going to deliver it sooner. We are going to have it multiple iterations which are of smaller duration. So it is having direct impact and direct benefits to the organization as well. So if you are convinced with transitioning to agile, if you are convinced, if your organization really wants to go to an agile environment, what you will have to do is you will have to make sure that you are developing a business case for agile adoption, for agile transition. And what all things you can do for that? You can first identify what are the project benefits, how the projects will benefit because of the agile environment. Of course, you will benefit because of the shorter cycles. You will get customer feedback frequently. So if there are any changes to be done, you will get to know about those changes sooner than getting them at a later cycle where the project is completely ready. Your customers would also be benefiting out of it. Your customers would have a high visibility. They will know how the project is shaping up. They would be able to test some of the aspects sooner. They'll be able to visualize how the things are coming up. And if they want any changes to happen, the organization, the implementation team would be responsive to these changes. So that's a benefit to the customer. What are the business benefits? Business benefits is higher customer satisfaction because your customer is happy, his change requests, his inputs are getting factored in, and of course the quality is going to improve because of that. The timelines are going to improve because of that. So that's going to have a direct benefits from the business perspective. So when you identify these benefits, you can also identify what is the investment required. So it is important to understand that Agile adoption, Agile rollout cannot come for free. You might need to make changes to your team's structure. You might need to make changes to your team's sitting arrangements. You might have to make changes to the tools that the team is using. You might need to make some of the additional tools available to your teams, and that might require some kind of investment. So you'll have to make sure that those investments are also factored in. And the next legitimate question is going to be that, okay, this is the investment. What is the return on these investment? So the initial 3 points will help to identify what is going to be your tangible return once you make an investment in the Agile environment. And once you have a business case presented and approved by your senior management, by your customers, then basically the next logical thing that you have to work on is to do a pilot.